Care facilities and nursing homes have been hit particularly hard by COVID-19. Here in the U.S., the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services reports more than 400,000 residents of nursing homes have been infected. I-Team reporter Jessica McMaster talked with workers at one skilled nursing center that's done everything possible to protect its residents and still had numerous deaths. They tell her they're just waiting for their turn to get vaccinated.
CVS is rolling out vaccines on both sides of the state lines to nursing homes next week. Knox Village and Lee's Summit tells us the anticipation of the vaccine is a lot like waiting for Christmas morning.
You waited and waited for Christmas. Christmas morning finally gets here, and you go downstairs and you open the package, and what you wanted the most is what you got.
Rodney McBride has worked in senior services for nearly 40 years. He's vice president of community and health services at Knox Village, where 47 residents have died from COVID-19.
By far, this is, I think, the saddest year in my professional life.
State inspection reports show Knox has no deficiencies. Still, the virus swept through, putting Knox at the center of the largest outbreak in eastern Jackson County. But now there's new hope.
We're very proud that we're able to be part of the vaccine initiative. I know that all of us have been looking forward to this day probably since April or May.
Starting next week, 450 long-term care facilities across the metro will receive the vaccine from CVS. McBride says he's not sure when it'll be their turn. He says they've surveyed 50% of residents and staff, with 98% of residents and 70% of workers reporting they'll take the vaccine. For now, McBride's just waiting for the phone to ring.
Very excited. We can't wait for the vaccine to get here.
Knox Village has not been open to visitors since March. McBride tells us this is the first step in reuniting residents with their families. In Kansas City, I'm Jessica McMaster, 41 Action News.